Stella, how are you feeling now after what's happened this morning?
Well, I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm still, it wasn't a good morning.
I totally understood it wasn't a good morning because what happened this morning? Can you tell me again?
Well, George was having, well, as you know, we have a helper come around and help us, and our normal helper wasn't available today, so we had Alex who came and filled in, but Alex was in quite a rush and didn't want to have the time to talk to me about, um, how George normally likes to be taken care of.
Understood?
And well, and then George can, when he gets upset, he can be quite physical. And I guess
Mm-hmm.
this morning was a little bit hard because I didn't have time to explain to the helper. Well, she didn't want to have time to talk to me about what George needs. And so during the shower this morning, she said it's fine. I can go and sit down and relax. And she didn't want me in the room.
Mm.
And yeah, so during the shower, George got quite upset and hit the helper a few times, and I feel really bad.
Mm.
That's not like George.
Yes.
But George was quite upset.
Yes.
Um, yeah. So
Okay, so I totally understand what's happening today, this morning, and so how can I help you in the future to make sure this doesn't happen again?
um, well, maybe we could have time to make sure that our helpers have time to know what each of the patients need. George. I mean, I guess everybody's special, and
Yes,
everybody's got different
understood.
needs.
Will it help if I have the next helper to have some clear notes of how he likes to be taken care of when he's having a shower?
I think that would be really helpful. I think that's probably all that's needed.
Yes, and especially because we do know that George doesn't like his face being touched at all.
No, yeah, that would be really helpful if we could just have it very clear that, he doesn't like water splashing, and if we can sort of help that as well.
Yes, okay, so we can probably look at a few ways of getting George to do his facial routine by himself, and hopefully we can address that issue because it does get a bit uncomfortable for someone to touch his face,
Mm,
and it's not a very nice feeling when you're not ready for it.
no.
Okay, and so how are your stress levels feeling?
Quite stressed.
Quite stressed, yes.
Yeah.
It is a tough job taking care of your family like that. And will it help if I organise a counsellor for you to speak with?
I think that would be nice.
Yes. Would you like that over the phone or in person?
Oh, in person would be nice.
In
Yeah.
person, yes. So we can talk about times that we can organise, but I'll have to find someone first.
Okay.
Yep, I'll get back to you on that one. And with showering with George, you're getting a little bit older now. Do you feel it's safe for you to help out when he's going in and out of the shower like that?
Um, you're right. I'm getting older and I'm not as strong as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not getting any easier. And I guess probably would be useful. I guess if we can, yeah, if I could get more help, that would be
Not
great.
a problem. So I'll try and get the OT, the occupational therapist, to come back in to assess your bathroom. As both of you aren't getting any younger, and it can be quite dangerous because it is a slippery room. Let's see if we can assess it. They might be able to put some handrails in or even a bath chair to make things
Oh yeah.
easier for access. And I'll jot down some notes just to see where we can get that organized. Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like me to work on?
Um, no, I think that sounds good. I think that sounds helpful.
Well, thank you. So I'll put this all into a report and I'll let the allied health professional know. Thank you.
Thank you.